So I'm in a bit of a pickle. Uh, Normally when they release PMEX tracks, I listen to them right away because they're so good. I should turn on my. Yeah, now you can see me a bit better. um, but usually when they release PMEX tracks, they're really like I listen to them right away because of course like they're really good. They really pay homage to the source material, but they also add their own flavor to it. That own PMEX flavor, and they also they also they also really uplift the source material in some ways because they add unique twists to certain themes. For example, we saw that with the champion stadium in which each member of the Elite Four gets their own unique take on the Elite Four theme. Lorelei, the ice type Elite Four, has those what were those chimes? Yeah, those were chimes. Kind of the chimes give that that sparkling ice. You know, if you whack it, it makes like a sort of dinging sound. Although I'm pretty sure ice doesn't actually do that in real life. But you know, for lands with the trumpets and the snares in the background. Also paying homage back to his status as the champion in the next game. So of course I really want to be able to like react to these, and because a lot of these are so good. Like when they released Professor Sycamore's theme, it starts with his encounter theme, and then it just transitions almost seamlessly into Kalos trainer battle, which I wish I had been recording that, because that absolutely blew my mind when I first heard it. That was such a seamless transition. Um, so, but at the same time, I think. By the way, for the this is going to be. We'll get to the reaction. Major spoilers up ahead. Well, not major, but I guess mild spoilers. If you don't like, if there's, I believe the Rayquaza event is coming up. So if you don't want to get spoiled for that, mild spoilers for that. We're going to be listening to some music from that. Also, mild spoilers for the Unova Champion Stadium, which will be dropping next Monday, I believe. And then I think also some minor spoilers for the very mild. I won't be going too much into, like, we still don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But I guess the music might give it away. I don't know. Might give a few things away. But so mild spoilers, I suppose. I don't know why I said major spoilers. I guess I'm just so used to like talking about things and big spoilers up ahead. But if you don't want to listen, if you want to experience those tracks yourself, in your own time, smell you later, I guess. Click off this. Please click off this, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it when you do eventually listen to it. But I'll be listening to it right now because I can't help myself. So the first thing we have here is Battle Super Ancient Pokemon, which of course is going to be for Rayquaza. I believe it shares that. If this is what I think it's going to be, it's going to share Rayquaza's theme with Groudon and Kyogre, which hopefully we'll see pretty soon with maybe Maxi Archie, maybe their primal reversions. Maybe even like in this event we might get we might finally get to see Mega Rayquaza, which has been missing from the game for a while. A very noticeable very noticeable absence. It's I don't know. I feel like Zinnia definitely deserves Mega Rayquaza, but let's give it a listen. If this is what I think it is. Yep. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Yeah, that's definitely what I was thinking was what we were gonna hear. The choir is nice. I was not expecting snares like the typical drum set. I was expecting more like timpanis, maybe like sort of a Ghetsis feel to it. But as it is, I'm liking this. Those trumpets are not just a tribute to Hoenn, of course. It's see, those were the drums I was expecting. And the bells of the choir. That's a nice touch. I think that's a an original melody there. I don't know. It's been a while since I've listened to the. It might also be that. It's been a while since I've listened to the original theme, but yeah, those drums, the bells. The electric guitar is an interesting touch. Again, we get bringing in that PMEX flavor. I wonder when this will play then. Well, probably when you're facing Rayquaza itself. Again, mild spoilers for the event, but oh wow, there is an Amber Alert going on. Yeah, this is cool. This is pretty much what I expected. The choir, though, I will say the choir sounds like fantastic. That was a nice addition. I still don't know how I entirely feel about the drum set, but see, I would have preferred. I would have been perfectly okay if it just stuck with these timpanis here. I don't know. It's personal preference, I guess. Maybe some of y'all are into that, but I would have preferred the full, like, kind of epic orchestral sound for this. Nice. See, I like this bit here because the drum set goes away. The electric guitar I'm a little more forgiving of because that helps make it sound a little more contemporary, but. Okay. I'm assuming we'll hear this reused whenever we do meet Groudon Kyogre. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so the next one, I'm actually going to play several tracks. I'm going to listen to the original first because oh man, I missed out on Gen 5, okay? I missed out on Gen 5, so like the music of Gen 5, everyone says that they're absolute bangers. Like, I've listened to a few of them, especially when I actually did, like, start playing Black. But I haven't finished it yet. I haven't had the time. So, well, I'm just gonna give this a listen. From what I've been told, Gen 5 takes after Gen 3. And then I think also subsequent subsequent generations in which they in which the Elite Four music is actually different from the music for the GLs, which is cool. They definitely did not do that in Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh. So at least I don't think they did it in Sinnoh, but whatever. Let's give it a listen. This is going to be from the Gen 5 games actually. Oh yeah, okay. I do remember listening to this at one point then. Yeah. So of course the Elite Four from Unova are Shauntal, Marshal, Grimsley, Caitlyn, and in Masters currently, the sync pairs that are available for them are they have Chandelure, Conkeldurr, Liepard? Yeah, Liepard. Liepard and Reuniclus. And of course you have Signasu Grimsley with Sharpedo / Mega Sharpedo. Okay. I can get behind this. No, fair warning, again, I might not have the same visceral reaction that I have to the other Elite Four themes, just because I'm just here to hear how they really made each character unique, and I don't know, we'll see how this goes. I'm really not sure what to expect here. Like, maybe from Marshall I can expect a similar, like, you know, the martial arts cries that we had for Bruno. Maybe for Grimsley we could have like a casino big band sort of feel, but I'm not really sure how well that would fit into the PMEX, into the PMEX feel, I guess, if that makes sense. We'll see. And then I have no idea what to expect for Caitlyn or Shauntal. Okay, so at this point I think I'm fairly familiar with the... I'll refer back to it whenever I need to, but let's just give this a listen. I guess we're starting with Chandelure, so, or just Shauntal. Oh, this is Victory... Oh, gosh. Okay, interesting. I forgot that there was going to be a Victory Road theme. I should probably... I have no idea. I guess I should pull that up now. You know what? Yeah, let's pull that up before we do anything else. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Unova Victory Road theme. I completely forgot that they have a unique Victory Road theme as well. Okay, I hear that. Oh, wow, the wind. Alright. Alright. I can get behind that. I like the wind effect there. I'm assuming that, oh man, I really should play Gen 5. Because this sounds really, really cool. This really sounds like you're, you know, marching up a mountain. I also hear some inspiration for the future, like, Gen 8 games there. Okay. All right, I think that's enough. Let's listen to it now. I will say it hits a little different. Yeah, it hits just a bit different. There's not that... It sounds more triumphant and less... I don't know. This is to me the music that plays when you... And I can't pinpoint what about it is. When you you know, when you succeed, rather than when you're climbing. You know. Might be just the lack of the wind effects, or I feel like the chords are slightly different. I'll have to give it a little more of a listen in order to determine what exactly it is. It also does not help that it's like a little bit shorter than the original Unova Victory Road theme, which is pretty par for the course when it comes to PMEX music. It's short, but it delivers, essentially. Yeah, the loop is a little shorter, so, alright. Well, let's just go ahead, let's skip ahead to, what is this? Battle Unova Elite Four Master? What is this? Oh, this is the original, yeah, so we actually have had, a Unova Elite Four, music previously in Masters. I hear already the difference. I hear already like there's a difference in contour. Yeah, so it goes down instead of, and then it goes up, probably? Yep. So, yeah, already there's that difference in contour. But it does bear a lot of similarities. See, this is what I'm talking about, like, there's usually that, you know, remix before, not a remix, but like, that straight up changes the melody, and even to some extent the background, the bass, for example. That was a little different there. Okay, that I do recognize. That I do recognize from our previous from the original, essentially. But the rest of it, I'm pretty sure is original. But y'all can y'all can correct me if not. All right. Let's just move ahead. Let's just move ahead because we've already heard this one. Yeah, let's listen to Shauntal. I don't know what to expect with this one. All right, we got some synth. Oh, don't even start with me. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, that's definitely from the original. That's cool. Yeah, this is that gives that like Of course we have that. Of course we have the synth that you can't escape from anymore. Oh wow. That's definitely got a. I like that. I like the call and response sort of format between the higher and lower voices there. That's creepy. I guess I totally should have expected this, but I don't know. I was so caught up on Shauntal being an author that it didn't. I completely forgot. You know, hey, ghost types. But then again, you know, you had Agatha, and Agatha, for whatever reason, had this weird synth thing going on that was, I don't know, I found that really weird and not entirely matching of her character. Like, there were a lot of tritones in that, which I guess really fit Agatha's character more. Like, the melody fit Agatha's character more, I felt, but the instrumentation just gave the completely wrong impression. But this is more what I expected. It's got that kind of a Baroque call and response to it. But it's still like... But the way they play with the way they play with the melodic scale here, and that's creepy. And the instrumentation and the way they do the, and then they transition right into the Elite Four theme. That's more what I expected, and that gives it kind of this haunted mansion sort of vibe, like Disneyland Haunted Mansion. I mean, or even like, I don't know if you've ever heard the orchestra. Whenever, I think it was a London Philharmonic that did Luigi's Mansion. This is kind of what it reminds me of. I'm down for it. I like it. I really like it. It really like retains that aspect of Shauntal's character while also like paying homage to her, you know, her specialty. I like it a lot. We're gonna go ahead, for the sake of time, I'm gonna skip ahead. Let's go to Marshal. All right, heavy on the electric on the electric bass there, and the electric guitar. All right. Oh wow. All right, so this is actually something we saw with Bruno as well. We saw a really heavy on the drums and electric guitar. Oh, okay, all right, and it's drawing inspiration from Bruno's as well. That melody is very similar to Bruno's to Bruno's themes in both the Kanto and Johto stadiums. Yeah, really, really drawing inspiration from Bruno there. It's just minus the martial arts cries. Okay, alright, that was a cool riff there. That's a cool riff. Yeah. Okay, I'm honestly not the biggest fan of this one. The guitar riffs are cool, the instrumentation I feel is cool, but there's nothing really, to me, that makes it really stand out from the rest, I guess. Well, I'll have to listen to the other two, of course. I don't know, it feels like it's really riding on the coattails of Bruno here. Like, heavier on the instrumentation, less martial arts cries. The martial arts cries, I felt, really helped to solidify Bruno's themes out of the other three, but I don't know, something about this just... it doesn't really tell me anything about Marshal's character, I guess. I guess, of course, you know, with the electric guitars and the drum sets, you feel that intensity in his training and what he hopes to achieve, but other than that, I don't know, it doesn't really tell me a whole lot about Marshal's character. Oh well. Maybe one of y'all can let me know if like if you definitely like feel something about Marshal here. All right, so let's go ahead and skip over to Grimsley. Again, I'm thinking maybe a casino like big band sort of feel, but I'm not sure. Okay, we hear the oh, nice touch. Yup. I knew it. Listen to that jazzy piano there. Oh, and changing up the melody a bit. I did not know how they would make this work. Somehow they made it work pretty well, it would sound like so far. It's not quite big band. It's still jazzy though. Really jazzy. It sounds like this does sound like something a big band would play though. There you go. Yep. A lot of jazzy inspiration from there. I'm digging this. Yeah, yes. Yep. You hear that right there? Those are some heavy jazz chords. That's nice. That's really nice sounding. I like the, I really especially like the how the brass plays off the piano there. And the piano like doing the background bass. Oh, and of course you have the coin flip. And how they like change up the melody a bit to make it sound like to make it sound really jazzy. Like the melody itself, like the Elite Four melody itself, there's nothing jazzy about it. It's very, you know, it's very intense, and yet they still incorporate those jazz chords, not just in the original melody, but like incorporating it into the remix melody as well, which is honestly really great. And this is such a groove as well. I'm gonna take a second to just appreciate it. It really captures like the casino feel while also like not straying from the fact that, hey, this is PMEX, this is, you know, we're still, you know, in a Pokemon battle here. I am enjoying this. And I love that ding, that like coin flip there. And transitions so seamlessly again back into the Elite Four melody, which is like has nothing jazzy about it, but it's still, this is fantastic. This is honestly might be my favorite so far. See that part right there, that's my favorite, which all the instruments are in unison. Like just wailing away on that like really groovy tune. Alright, let's do the last one, Caitlyn, and alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. I like that. Kind of that's the calm mind sound effect. That's the dripping of the water. Alright, we get the piano back again, but this time it's more... Oh, of course, the synth, which was something that was really prominent in Will's theme as well. Okay. Nice. Nice. Yep, yeah, I really enjoyed this as well. I like how it quiets down, you know? Also I hear the flute in the background. The flute and the strings like really like working off of each other there. Again, like these are things that I wouldn't have expected to hear in a battle theme, and it's still like it really helps to capture Caitlyn's personality here. I also like the sound of like the shooting star sort of you know, going down the scale. I really like this one, and then how it quiets down. Not yet, but it does this whole deal, but first, but so it really quiets down, and then the flute center stage with the dripping noise in the background. I really like this. And then, yeah, then the strings and flute play with each other, which is really cool. Okay, alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there just because, you know, I'm a bit short on time. But that's really cool. I really enjoyed that. So I guess the final thoughts on the four of them, like just when we put them side by side, I guess my favorite has to be Grimsley because again, like it really plays with those jazzy chords and that the and it doesn't have too many jazz instruments in there, but it still manages to make it sound like really a lot of fun and really like emphasize Grimsley is a gambler, right? And of course that coin flip. I like how each of these, except for maybe Marshall, has like a sound that kind of like leads you into, oh, okay, so this is what we expect from this character. Grimsley had the coin flip. Caitlyn had the dripping noise, the calm mind drip sound effect, and then Shauntal had the little creepy cackling at the beginning. Um, and really sets you up for what to expect. So Grimsley I felt was my favorite because of all those jazzy chords, how they really made it work, even though the melody itself was like the original. There was almost nothing jazzy about it, right? Um, then I can't decide whether I like Chantal or Caitlyn more. I think I like them equally because both of them in their own way really helped to capture, like, really went all in and tried to capture their what them as a character. Caitlyn being Caitlyn being not only a psychic user but someone who nods off constantly, has to like really focus in her power. The calm mind sound effect and the flutes and the violin and the way the music slows down for a second. Just the drums stop and and the dripping resumes. So really helping to show Caitlyn's struggle to keep herself calm in the heat of the moment. And then Chantal, of course, the whole, like, really the whole Haunted Mansion vibe there. And I really like how they incorporated, like, the Baroque call and response thing with the higher and lower voices. That was a nice touch. Really felt like I was in, like, sort of a gothic horror novel, I suppose. That was a really nice touch. I wasn't really feeling Marshalls. Like, of course, like the electric and the drums, like, this is like really heavy on that. So we've seen that before with Bruno. But like the fact that Marshall had less defining features about his, like, of course the guitar riffs were like amazing. But other than that, I really wasn't feeling his. I feel like they were drawing a lot of inspiration from Bruno's theme. And minus the cries, and it didn't really sit well with me. I would have been okay again if Marshall had just had even like copied Bruno's cries, but I don't know. As it is, I feel like his was a little more forgettable. But then again, I really don't know how I would have changed his up. Maybe focused more on, like, I don't know. He talks a bit about construction, I guess, and no, that's a horrible idea. What is wrong with me? Why would you ever put that noise in music? But then again, Grimsley made a coin flip work. Caitlyn made the dripping of water work, which, props. That's not an instrument I normally hear. We're gonna listen to one more. This is actually going to be some mild spoilers for the story. It seems that we will be finally revealing who is behind Team Break. So, of course, we have two, like, familiar themes right off the bat. This is the Team Break encounter. Bum, 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 bum. We hear this all the time in the main story. So, like, they just wanted to, like, set that up, and then in the the battle theme, of course, we have this. Again, something we've heard before. This is nothing new. Yeah, this is, again, nothing new, but it just to help set up the mood. I'm imagining that they would want to pull from one or both of these when we talk about the second battle theme, which is supposedly for the boss of Team Break, which, it's interesting. Who is going to turn out to be the boss? It has to be I feel like it has to be someone we know. I feel like it might be either Sawyer or Rachel, honestly. But I don't want to believe it because I like both Sawyer and Rachel. It could be Paulo. That would be a twist. If it was Paulo, that would be a twist. All right, let's hear what we got here. Battle Team Break boss. There we go. Okay. Okay. Slight slight variations on on the on the theme we heard earlier. All right, there we go. Other than the fact that it's drawing from the main leitmotifs of the previous two themes, I'm not really feeling the boss element of this, honestly. Then again, PMEX, like, the PMEX feel is there. Yeah, that's pretty familiar. It's cool that, again, it's cool that it draws from the it's cool that it draws from from the Team Break leitmotifs that we've established previously, but otherwise I'm not really feeling what's so boss about this. Unless it's just like supposed to be generic, you know, admin sort of feel, which I would understand. Anyway, I think I'm done listening to that. I'm curious to see who it's going to be. I'm curious to see if this is actually going to be the theme that they use, or maybe they'll use a grander theme. You know, we'll see. Other than that, I think that's all I wanted to cover. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this ride, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to hear these in action fairly soon. See you then.